going on, guys? Just getting the tags activated here. There we go. All right, got the tags up. Yeah, Bob, that's a good question. I mean, we know Tatis has got 80. Man, that sucks. I saw that just like right before we went live earlier. Man, 80 games for what was it? He took something that I forget what the PED was, but trying to treat like ringworm, I think it was. Yes, I guess I got my money on Tatis because I'm hoping Trout's less. I don't know. Trout says it's not a big deal, but I guess we'll see. The thing about Trout is like if that's going to hold him back, like that ain't getting better. All right, guys. So, man, I'm really glad this one filled. We I haven't got to break much here over the last couple of weeks. We had the national. We had getting ready for the national, getting out there, bringing all the wax with us, actually running through the national, and then when we got back, we just needed a couple days to kind of unwind a little bit, and I had to go. I had to deal with my wife and kids coming back from a long summer in Europe, and so just I've kind of been tied down with all that. And finally, got to the point where I can start to break again. So I do think we're going to try to get back into a groove of breaking a little bit more often. We've had limited availability to break as of late, and we've been kind of using a lot of that availability towards drip. We're going to start putting a lot more of our time into the break room again. So we're not going to stop breaking on drip. We're going to probably break just as often as we are now, but we're going to ramp the numbers back up on how often we break in the Facebook group. So we'll try to give you guys some more opportunities to get into some of the stuff. Try to get more stuff lined up. So yeah, just kind of waiting on some new product to come at this point. Yeah, that's Bob. That's a fair point. I guess that's kind of the player attitude, right? Like, when's a player going to be like, "Yep, it's a problem." I don't know. I don't know if I can get through this. This might affect my career. You don't really hear that too often. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get you all your teams while people jump in. So here, let's see. Chris says Bowman. Do you guys want to see some Bowman baseball breaks? I forgot to respond to him, but I think Drake had asked about that earlier on the post from this morning. Um, we could definitely. I don't have any loose Bowman, so if we crack a case, we just want to make sure that we're gonna go through it. So if you guys want to break Bowman, I mean, it doesn't have to be in every break going forward, but if you guys want to go back to that well a few times, yeah, we can definitely get a case of Bowman cracked. All right, let me get my list pulled up here. Yeah, I really like Bowman. I just had one come in today that I just picked up. Oops, sorry. Pretty happy about that one. Curtis Me Green Shimmer matches my Vargas Green Shimmer to 99. That just came in today. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take my Soto auto down. I'm gonna put meat up. There we go. All right, let's get the list up. All right, so I have Matt Ide in the one spot, Chris Anise in two, Josh Marion in three, Lewis Licks in four, Alex Singer five, Jeremy Milton in six, Toby Payne seven, Chris Barefoot in eight, Charlie Smith in nine, Chris Anise in 10, Nick Pappas in 11, Nick Fullerton in 12, Mary Sherrick in 13. Welcome to the room. Ryan Stotz in 14, Lewis Licks in 15, Nicholas Jackson 16, Chris Bork in 17, Chris Barefoot in 18, Ryan Stotz 19, Philip Carter in 20, Alex Singer 21, Ryan Stotz in 22, Jeremy Milton in 23, Bob Licka in 24, Jeremy Milton 25, Bob Licka 26, James Hunt 27, Nick Pappas in 28, Ryan Stotz in 29, and Bob Licka in 30. So that is my 1 through 30 spots. And let me grab the random and bring that on screen for you guys. There we go. All right, so as always, guys, we do everything live, so we don't bother with the dice roll. We just do 5 spins on the random. Once the list has been randomized 5 times, I'll copy and paste the list, drop it next to your all's names, and then any team that you have next to your name, that is a team that you'll have for the break. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and get started with the break. So best of luck. Here we go, 5 spins. There is 1, there it is, 2, 3, 4, last spin, good luck, there's 5. So I have the Twins down to the Marlins. And there's where it shows 5 times. Bring the list back up and paste. Now I'm going to take 16 through 30, copy, paste you guys up here, get you all on one screen, make it a little easier to read, and there we are. So Matt Ide with the Twins, Chris Anise with the Cardinals, Josh Marion with the Braves, Lewis Licks, Angels, Alex Singer with the Brewers, Jeremy Melton, Red Sox, Toby Payne with the Nats, Chris Barefoot, Yankees, Charlie Smith, Dodgers, Chris Anise with the Rangers, Nick Pappas with the Cubs, Nick Fullerton, Phillies, Mary with the Giants, Ryan Stotz with the Diamondbacks, Lewis Licks with the Pirates, Rockies going to Nicholas Jackson, Cleveland Guardians with Chris Bork, Cincinnati Reds going to Chris Barefoot, Rays with Ryan Stotz, Padres with Philip Carter, Alex Singer getting the Astros, Ryan Stotz with the White Sox, Jeremy Milton with the O's, Bob Licka with the Royals, Jeremy Milton with the A's, Bob Licka with the Jays, James Hunt with the Mariners, Nick Pappas with the Mets, Ryan Stotz with the Tigers, and Bob Licka with the Marlins. You guys can feel free to trade amongst each other in the chat. Got just a couple minutes. We'll leave that trade window open. I'm going to copy and paste some lists here. I'm going to get this list right here first. And we add that down here. There we go. Oh, there we go. So there are your teams. And just copy and paste this one more time. I'm out of the chat right now, so I'll jump back in here in 1 second. Bob said Lewis got the halos again. Yeah, Lewis doesn't trade. I'm kind of in that camp too. I like to offer to trade. I just hope nobody ever takes me up on it. It's weird if I offer to trade and no one takes me up on it, I typically hit. But if anybody takes me up on the trade, then if I trade, I'll wish I hadn't, and if I don't, I'll wish I hadn't. So if you ever hear me offering to trade, just do me a favor and just ignore me. Let's see. All right, hang on. Let me go. I'm gonna hop out for the chat for 1 second. And anytime we do a random team, we're always going to post the teams before we start the break. So we're going to come in here, we're going to call this one 22 Pristine, 22 Tier 1, and 21 Bowman Chrome Hobby. Random teams number 1. And pasting and posting. All right, guys, just as always, if there are any trades that get agreed to, we just ask that one of the two parties involved, here, I'm going to bring you over to Facebook. If one of the two parties involved could come over to this post right here with all the teams, just posted this just now. So these are all your all's teams. Just comment down here what the trade was. This is not where you propose a trade. This is if you guys come to an agreement. It's basically my backup document. So if anything happens to that Excel file, this is what I'm going to go to. I want to make sure I get the trades accounted for down here in the comments. So just comment this team for that team. I'll go in, mark confirmed, and again, just backup records. So appreciate that. And let me bring you back on here. And back in the chat. I think we're good. Not really seeing much on the trade talk, so we'll keep the window quick. Yeah, this is actually the first time I'm getting to open this year's Tier 1 and Pristine. These both came out right before the National. Didn't really get a chance to crack into these, so I was very much hoping this one would feel nice. Looking forward to getting into it, opening these weird Pristine packs. Of course, Bowman Chrome, something we've ripped a ton of. I think this is box number, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's box number 3 on the Bowman Chrome out of the case. The Tier 1 and the Pristine are both first boxes out of the case. I cracked 2 fresh cases to get these two. The Bowman Chrome, like I said, I think this is the 3rd box from the case. The case is intact. First 2 have been not very good. So I'm hoping we got some dead boxes out of the way and got a loaded case the rest of the way for Bowman Chrome. That's my hope. I know we're kind of in that in-between phase on the 21 Chrome, where it's like, you know, when it first debuts, the guys are all new and they're exciting, you know, first chance getting into it, and then you know, a year later, 18 months later, like some of these guys are starting to get called up or close to it. And it's kind of that in-between phase where they're not the new thing anymore, but they're not quite, you know, ready to get called up yet. So it's a good time to get in. Price came down a lot on it, but it is still my favorite product. I think they did a good job on. I really hope this year's Chrome is like 21 and not like 22. 21 was a fun break. All right, guys, I'll make last call. Not seeing anything going on in the chat. Just a heads up, I am streaming on YouTube and our Facebook group. If you're watching in YouTube, I'm not monitoring that chat. So hop over here with us on Facebook so we can interact. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's do this. Let's do 22, 21, 22. We'll put the Pristine box off to the side. We'll do that one last. We'll do Chrome next. We'll start with Tier 1. We'll do that one real quick. All right, guys. 22, Topps Tier 1. It's a quick one. 2 autos, 1 relic. Simple 3-card box, no base. All hits. This was probably this might have been the hottest product. Well, I mean, there was Optic. I guess it was Tier 1 and Optic Football. Those were the 2 hottest things we had at the National. Man, we could not keep those in stock. I think between the 2, we probably ended up selling, man, 12 cases, 14 cases, maybe more. So I'm glad to actually get to crack into some of this myself. All right, good luck, guys. Here we go. First up, the relic, David Ortiz, going to the Red Sox. David Ortiz, 352 out of 399. So that is, let's see, game used, gray patch, and that is, yep, not from any specific game or event or season, but it does have game used there on the front. So I got a little bit of stitching up there at the top, but David Ortiz to 399. Boston starting up. It's pretty bad. Won't do that again. Red Sox with the first hit. I'm going to pull meat down. Next up, should be two more autos. There you go. Oh, yeah, I can't. I mean, I appreciate you pointing that out. I've got to get better at catching that. There we go. Appreciate it, Lewis. Yeah, definitely point that out every time I do that. Sorry about that. All right, first auto. Derek Lee, 40 out of 299. That's going to the Marlins. The Florida Marlins. Derek Lee. And that is to 299. Marlins getting a hit. And the patch auto is Ian Happ, 21 out of 25. Game used dual relic patch auto. Cubbies getting a low number. And same deal, relics contain not from any specific game or event, but then on the front, game used mem. So, not sure which one to go with there, but dual relic patch auto Ian Happ. It's a 25. I know the checklist in tier 1's just nuts. Got some big stuff on those. Again, this was the first box out of that case. Alright, and here we'll switch over to 21. Bowman Chrome. Two minis. Just in a group break last night, we had a box of 21 Bowman Chrome. Didn't do all too well, but it was alright, still fun. Alright, good luck, guys. Here we go. Oh, yeah, sorry, low prize. So that was in the pictures were in there, but I don't know if you can make it out. So the low winner, low winner's going to get their choice between, I got a bunch of slabs here. So Wander Franco, these are all PSA 10s with the exception of the Carlos Colmenares, which does come out of this Bowman Chrome. That is an Aqua Refractor to 125. It's a PSA 9. The rest of these are all 10s. So I've got a Wander, first Bowman Chrome, Dominguez, first Bowman Chrome, and Rutschman, first Bowman Chrome. So 3 different first Bowman Chromes. Also got a CJ Abrams, first Bowman Chrome. That is the Refractor. And then a Luis Robert Topps Chrome. Along, again, with the Colmenares PSA 9 to 125. So that's going to be the low prize, the winner's choice. So you'll get your choice between those 6 slabs. If you prefer, I can also maybe give you some options for wax. I've got a 2020 Bowman Baseball Blaster that I could give you. I could either ship it sealed or rip it here. Also, could probably work in like some Bowman Megas or something like that. So if you'd rather have a wax option, I can get you that as well. But that's for the low prize. So. Again, just a reminder on that, it is, because I think we might have 1 or 2 people that haven't done lows with us before. It's non hits, so autos, mems don't count. It's just the parallels. Lowest left side parallel number. So we're looking at the number on the left side of the hash, not the set size, but the serial print. So a 2 out of 99 is lower than a 3 out of 10 because a 2 is lower than a 3. Right side is just going to be a tiebreaker. All right, Joey Votto, Cody Bellinger, Summer Camp, Zach Veen, Adley Rutschman, Francisco Alvarez. No first in that one. Gleyber Torres, Mike Yastrzemski, Dawn of Glory, Gabriel Arias, that's one per box. Drew Waters and Manuel Beltre, our first. Jose Abreu, Ronald Acuna, 40-man futures Austin Martin, Po Yu Chen first, and Eduardo Garcia first. Taylor Trammell, Christian Javier. There's the Furzer auto, J.D. Orr for the Marlins. So Marlins getting the second hit here. 77 out of 499. J.D. Orr, first Bowman refractor auto. Followed by Kevin Maude and Josiah Gray. So Marlins doubling down. I'll put that a little thicker one, actually. There we go. 55s. J.D. Orr. Actually, I'm going to leave that spot there. That is my spot for the low. Braylon Marquez, Brian Hayes. We're going to have an atomic coming up. Marco Luciano, Ed Howard, and it's going to be to 150. Josh Young, Summer Camp, 9 out of 150. That's going to be tough to beat. Texas Rangers. Rangers currently in the driver's seat for the low. Let me see if I can get where you can read it. I don't know if you can make that out up here in the corner, but that is 9. There you go. 9 out of 150. Josh Young, Summer Camp, atomic. Take one Josh Young down and put up another one. Funny how that one worked out. And see who had them. Who's got the Rangers? Rangers are Chris Anise in the 10 spot. So Chris sitting in the driver's seat right now. Jazz Chisholm, William Contreras, 40-man futures Matthew Allen, Jared Kelly, and Oswald Peraza. All right, second mini. Ha-Seong Kim, Luis Robert. We're going to have a green shimmer. Yiddy Cappy, first Bowman, and Milkar Perez first. Yiddy's one a lot of people have been after. All right, green shimmer. It is not a first, but it is a prospect. It's Drew Romo. So Drew Romo going to the Rockies, and that is numbered 85 out of 99. So I'm trying to tell it where you guys can read it too. I thought it might have been 05 there for a minute, but that is, sorry, I know I'm all over that light, 85. Rockies with the shimmer. Tanner Houck, Nick Madrigal, Summer Camp, Riley Green, Alec Thomas, and Carlos Colmenares. First Bowman Chrome. Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge, 40-man futures Nick York, Christian Hernandez, first Bowman Chrome, and Reed Detmers. So getting a couple of the better chasers here out of this mini on the first Bowman Chromes. So Yiddy, then Colmenares, now Hernandez. I think that's the auto, so we'll sweat that one for a second. Yu Darvish, Manuel Beltre, that one is a refractor to 499, 154 out of 499. First Bowman, Manuel Beltre. There's the second auto, George Feliz. First Bowman, Mariners getting the auto. Nick Gonzalez and Wander Franco. Just kind of snuck in there. Thought I had the pack picked, but let's see if maybe it's a 3-auto box. That's actually what we had last night. The break that I was in last night with the one box of Bowman Chrome. It was a 3-auto box, so nice if we could see one of those. All right, Joey Gallo, Austin Hayes, 40-man futures, Tyler Soderstrom, Christian Santana first, and Luis Medina first. And then last pack here. This one feels kind of thick, actually. They do have patch autos in here. I pulled one myself in a personal. And oh, it's thick. It's one big thick card, or 2 cards. It is the patch. Jace Fry, Chicago White Sox, 18 out of 150 on the Arizona Fall League flashbacks. So the rare patch card out of Bowman Chrome. Also a Heber Perez, their base. How thick that one is. And just like the rest, it's game used memorabilia. Then you flip it on the back, and it says relic contain. Oh, that's this relic comes from a 2017 Arizona Fall League game. There we go. Nice one. So Jace Fry, 18 out of 150. Well, bonus hit. I'm not sure if that one's going to fit in the sleeve. It's a thickie. There we go. Definitely going to need a 197. I'm going to need more than a 197. Oh, that was a 68. That's why. There we go. Jace Fry. All right, that's the one I'm really looking forward to. 22, Pristine. So if you haven't done one of these before, it's a crazy, it's 6 packs, but it's like an Inception pack. So a pack within a pack within a pack. So they call them tri-packs. Get open. There we go. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, again, we do still have the low up there. 9 is the number to beat. 9 with a 150 kicker. Yeah, Ryan, the 197 did it. I thought that was a 197 that I was taking out up front, but I had it in the wrong spot. It was a 168, and it was too small. The 197. All right, so here's the pack within. So first up, we got our first encased here, and it's Ramiel Tapia going to the Rockies. And that is checking for numbers. Not seeing any. Yeah, unnumbered. So Tapia. And then crack into here. We got Torrey Hunter. So Torrey Hunter and Blake Snell. And just going to double check these for numbers. Don't think we got any. Yeah. Again, this is my first time getting to crack this one, so I'll make sure I'm not missing anything. And then in here should have some more cards. More base. Gary Carter. Garrett Cole. Mike Moustakas. Andre Dawson. Adolis Garcia. Frank Robinson. And Vlad Guerrero Sr. All right, and what I'll do is when I'm going to sort these, I'm gonna go through the backs of these and just double check, make sure I'm not missing any numbers. Don't think that I am, but it's easy to happen when you're breaking a new product, not realizing what the parallels are going to look like. So I will check everything before I put it out, before I put it all in mailers. All right, next encased is Christy Mathewson, the New York Giants. So pitcher, let's see, when is this from? Born in 80, and I don't think it's 1980. So that one's a ways back. I might have to get you guys to help me out on that one. I'll typically look that up to find out where the New York Giants ended up. What is the current team for the New York Giants? Again, I'll verify, but if any of you guys know in the chat, let me know. All right, Fergie Jenkins, and we got some color on the purple. It's Andrew Benintendi for the Royals. And that is numbered 55 out of 99. Jenkins unnumbered. I like these cards a lot. These are really, really good looking. Andrew Benintendi. I'm pretty sure it's just base in these last packs, but I'll make sure. Joey Wendell, Joe Musgrove, Tyler Glasnow, Jorge Soler, Corbin Burns, Marcus Semien, and Pure Power, Jesse Winker. Oops. San Francisco Giants, Lewis says. So kept the mascot then. Still Giants. All right, next encased. Ooh, Reese Hoskins, Pure Power. So Hoskins on the encased auto is numbered 6 out of 50. Now, so I know 6 is lower than 9, but it is a hit, and the low prize is only for non-hits. So Reese Hoskins for the Phillies, Pure Power on card auto encased. Very nice. Congrats, Phillies. Andy Pettit, and that's for the Astros. And Manny Machado. Don't think either are numbered. Yeah, base. JD Martinez, JT Realmuto, Jose Siri, Mark McGuire, Joe Morgan, Vidal Brujan rookie. And Pristine Borders, Sammy Sosa from the Dominicans. We get Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire in the same pack on the day that Tatis gets suspended 80 games for PEDs. How about that? All right, 3-pack. Should be 2 hits in these 3 packs. The encased Frank Robinson, and that is on the gold 50/50. 50 of 50, eBay 101. There's people in here that hate that term. But that's Frank Robinson going to the O's. Nice one. I'm going to put that up, actually. Oh, the irony. Such weird packaging. Francisco Lindor, and on the purple, Trey Mancini, another O. That one is 39 out of 99. What's really weird to me is like the placement of the base cards. Like there's some, yeah, in this little banded pack, and then there's more inside. Like I'd get it if you were putting all the parallels on the outside, but it's very strange placement. Curious if they're going to do this the same way next year. There's Mancini. Yanni Hernandez, Eloy Jimenez, Corey Seager, Salvador Perez, Jesse Winker, Matt Manning, and another one of these pristine borders. This one from Canada, Freddie Freeman. So what are you guys thinking for the upcoming baseball breaks? Would you guys prefer to see more of what? I mean, do you guys like pristine? Oh, there you go, Alex. Okay, the outsides are refracted. I got you. They don't really look any different. Let's compare them on this one. You guys, what do you think, though? Pristine? You guys like tier 1? Should we switch it back and pull Bowman back out? Ooh. Juan Soto on the auto. It is numbered 92 out of 99. Who had the Nats? Who's got them? Let me find you. Toby Payne in the 7th spot. Nice hit, man. Juan Soto on card to 99. That is beautiful. Nice pop. Always fun playing Soto ink. All right, so refractors. That makes more sense. Ooh, we got a thick one out here, too. So Trevor Rogers, refractor. And there is Randy Arozarena for the Rays on the patch auto, game used, slice of a star. 2-color patch. Managed to squeeze 2 colors there to get the navy and the light. On card, love his signature. He's one of my favorite signatures out there. 23 out of 25 on the orange. Congrats, Rays. Who had them? Who's got the Rays? This is a pretty good box. Rays, where you at? Ryan Stotes. There you go, bud. Good looking card. Another thick one, too. Yeah, we've sold a ton of pristine and tier 1 for that matter, like to other breakers. We were able to get a whole lot of it, and we've been selling them at the National. We've been selling them just like on the distribution side. I see why everybody wants them. It's a really fun box. Rosarina, nice one. I'll take down the Robinson Gold. And now that we know these are refractors, let me sleeve these up. Yeah, no, it definitely is. I like it a lot. Yeah, I want to go through that case. We're not going to send those out. We're going to keep cutting this case. These are fun. I like these. Bob the Box. Let me see. I jotted down what it was going for on Blowout. I know we're going to beat Blowout, so don't, it's not the price. But let's see. So Blowout is at, I think they're at like 450. I'm guessing we would probably be somewhere closer in like the 425 to 430 range. I'd have to verify that with Jason. Yeah, he does most of the pricing. Yeah, Ryan, I like that too. I'd rather have that. I've seen a lot of the hits that have come out from some of the stars of the past, the vets. Brian De La Cruz, rookie. Manny Machado. Lorenzo Cain. Tim Anderson. Ozzie Smith. Tim Anderson. And Pristine Borders, United States. All right, we get our own. Shane Bieber of the Guardians. I don't think they usually, it feels like they don't usually put the U.S. in those things. But okay. All right, one more pack. All right, the number to beat is still 9. This is going to be the last shot. And Chris Anise is about to walk away with the low. And somebody can take him down. It happens so often down to the last one. And this is, I don't think this is a hit. I think we've gotten all of our hits. It is blue. It's numbered. Lance Lynn of the White Sox. And it is 22 out of 75. So not low enough. 22 out of 75 on the blue for the Sox. And running out of shots to take Chris down. Our refractors. Alex Bregman and Greg Deichmann. Both refractors, neither numbered. Pretty sure we're just going to have base in there. So, Chris, I think you might have it, bud. Chris, are you in the stream? On the live? Just curious. If not, no biggie. I'll get your answer later. All right, last pack out of the Pristine box. Like I said, pretty sure it's just going to be base, but never know. Paul DeJong, Jonathan India, German Marquez, Fernando Tatis, Hoy Park, base rookie, Jim Thome, and Pure Power, Reggie Jackson. And that is going to do it. I'm just going to skim these real quick, make sure I didn't miss any numbers. I did miss some refractors. There they are. All right, yeah, I did not. Cool. Just the refractors. So, yeah, the low winner ends up being that Josh Young. 9 out of 150 summer camp atomic. Went to the Rangers, which we did say was, let me double check, make sure. Yeah, Chris Anise in the 10 spot. So, Chris, I guess if you're not in the live chat, no worries. Just whenever you watch the replay on this, let me know your choices. Again, I'm going to read through these one more time for you. So, you winner's choice of the Carlos Colmenares 21 Bowman Chrome PSA 9. That's the aqua refractor to 125. It's the only 9. It's also the only numbered. The rest of these are just bases and refractor. I think we got the one refractor here, C.J. Abrams. These are all PSA 10. C.J. Abrams 2019 draft refractor. We've got the one base rookie, Topps Chrome, Luis Robert, PSA 10. And then 3 big prospect names, Adley Rutschman, Jason Dominguez, Wander Franco, all PSA 10 first Bowman Chromes. So those are your options, bud. Just let me know what you want to choose. And that's it. That's all I got, guys. I appreciate the fill. Last thing up, if there's anybody in here who is just watching, if you did not buy into this break, if you're just here rooting everybody else on, let me know that you're in here by calling out SPEC, short for spectator. And we'll get you in a random, try to get you some credit good for next time. If you're not sure what's going on with that, if you're new, if you haven't seen us do this before, we do this at the end of all of our group breaks, just as a way to say thank you for the people who are just coming in here and hanging out with us. We want to give them a chance to win a little bit of credit. You do not have to participate. You don't have to buy in to win this. Just come watch with us. So, not a ton of people in here. A little bit later, so I'm not sure how many we got. I see TJ Johnson. I'm going to wait to start jotting them down because if it's just a couple, we'll just give them out. Yeah, Ryan, appreciate it, man. Thanks for the fill. Here, I'm gonna put these. So the refractors, I had Fergie Jenkins. I'm gonna read these back off as I'm going through these. Blake Snell was a refractor. Torrey Hunter was a refractor. Had the Manny Machado. Andy Pettit for the Stros, and Francisco Lindor. So those were all refractors. As were the Deichmann and the Bregman. Perfect. All right, so I just got the three of you guys, TJ Johnson. I've got Numlaj. I recognize the name. I know you worked with us before, but sorry. I'm sure I'm probably butchering that. And Todd Knapp. So yeah, the three of you guys, I'm just going to add $3 credit for each of you. So no need to run a random for three people. We'll just get all three of you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. So yeah, we'll get that added to your all's credit, guys. That's all I got for this one. I definitely want to break this again. So honestly, I'm thinking I'll probably try to line this up pretty soon. Ryan says, any ideas if you guys are getting much immaculate baseball? Yeah, Ryan, I mean, I'm sure we will. I don't know the release calendar as well as Jason does. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about 2022 Immaculate, 21 Immaculate. It's gotten to be pretty expensive. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be getting 22 and probably plenty of it. I mean, I don't know how much of it we'll have earmarked for breaks versus like distribution, but we will definitely have it. I mean, we get pretty much everything, all hobby. So if that's something you're looking for, just reach out to Jason and let him know. Like if you're wanting to get, if you're wanting to get a box on that, if you, anytime you guys want to get in on one of the release day breaks, I know we haven't done many of those over the last couple of weeks, just with the schedule being all crazy. But now that we're back to normal, like we want to do the release day videos again. We want to do the product reviews. So if you guys ever want to reach out and just say, hey, listen, I want to try to get on one of those early, like we can do that. So as opposed to us, putting the post up in the room and first come, first serve, yeah, just reach out. And if you want to get one of those boxes, get a price. And if you want it, then when we go to drop it in the room, if we were going to do 3 of them, then we'll just list 2. So, yeah, cool, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, Ryan, I remember you breaking a ton of that. You did really well with it. Wasn't it you who pulled the Costanza? I thought I remembered. I thought that one was you, right? Yeah, you did well. I remember you did pretty well on those. I think you got the Costanza and the Babe Ruth, right? Babe Ruth bat. So I was thinking. Not even sure if you're still in here. Down to 2 people. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, look forward to catching you guys here on the next one. Probably going to be off for the weekend. Come back swinging early this upcoming week. Awesome. Perfect. All right, guys. Take care. Appreciate it. And I will catch you guys next time. See ya.